Peace and blessings to you all, family. Coming through, bringing you something fresh, rejuvenated. I was watching a brother earlier today. Just found like there's some inspiration, man, that I found. Nowadays, there's like a massive amount of people that are just embracing negativity, low vibrations, gossip, slander, and bear false witness. Doing that, they doing what they say. They're doing it all for clout. They're doing it all for clout. Got a lot of people out here nowadays just chasing clout, chasing validation, chasing wanting to be belong to something, but it's more out of desperation. Like they desperate to be part of something, desperate to feel like connected, like in included in something, even if the thing that they being involved in is toxic, even if the thing that they involved in is based on like low vibrations and weakness and frailty. You know, it's excuse me, it's a thing nowadays. It really is like a thing. And it's hard to believe, you know, because growing up and me looking at the young G's that at that time they would be young, but the G's that I watched growing up in my day and in my era, there was just certain type of behaviors that were they were frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? They were condemned, not condoned. But I guess we live in a different generation now. You know, maybe it's the advent of COVID, or you know, maybe them stimulus checks done ran people amok mentally, spiritually. I don't know. We just live in a different generation now. But not to focus on the negativity, but to more so be focused on the positive thing. The positive thing is that every single day, we all got 24 hours. We all got the same 24 hours in a day, and we get to choose what we do at that time. And we choose our investments with that time, what we choose to invest in. We can invest in positivity, we can invest in negativity, we can invest in self, we can invest in others, we can invest in building, we can invest in destroying or trying to be destructive. Those are the choices that we all have with the 24 hours that we have each day. I don't know about you, but I know about me. I'm focused on the God that I serve, self-improvement, and bettering my brothers and sisters around me that you know what I'm saying, are worthwhile, that investment. You know, I really don't have time personally to be obsessing or worried about what the next man going on. To me, that's kind of like bitch made. That's not, I can't say that, my bad. To me, that's not really a manly characteristic or character trait. You know what I'm saying? That's not what that is to me. You know, we live in a generation where that seems like that's something that's cool, and it's really not. It's really whack. It's really lying. It's really a waste of time and energy and resources to be on that type of time, because the Most High reigns supreme, and the Most High himself frowns on that type of activity. So when people choose to embrace that type of activity, that really just kind of helps identify who they are and whose they are, as in who they belong to. You know what I'm saying? On the supreme level, who do they really belong to? Because as it says in the scriptures, it's by your fruit that you will know them. You know what I'm saying? So the fruit that people are bearing and they producing, you know, are they telling more truths, or they telling more lies? Are they spreading more peace, or they spreading more division and chaos? You know? What are they doing with what they have with that 24 hours in the day? And I know a lot of people nowadays is just wasting their time. They're wasting their energy. Like brothers that waste their time on females that don't give a darn about them, or vice versa. Women who waste their time on men that don't care about them. It's a sad thing. It's a sad thing to watch people waste their lives away, waste their time away, obsessing over someone who don't give a damn about them or what they say or what they think. It's real sad. It's a real sad thing to watch and observe, like for real. Brothers and sisters, I pray that we had the wisdom to invest our time in people, places, and things that are investing back in us. You know what I'm saying? Because that's important. It's important to invest in those who invest in you. You know, it's a waste of investment to invest in something or someone that isn't going to give you a return for your investment. Now you're just losing out on time, plus your currency. Your currency don't necessarily have to be monetary. It could just be your attention, your focus. You know what I'm saying? It could be your energy. pouring your energy and your attention, your focus on someone who doesn't even acknowledge your existence, doesn't even value your existence. That's a waste of time. That's pathetic. That's weak, you know. But we have a generation of people that's becoming the trend. That's becoming the end thing to do. You know what I mean? Like it's becoming the end thing to do, like men wearing skirts. It's what we doing? Really? That what you're doing? For real? Why you doing that? Cut that out. Come on now. Don't do that. But that's the type of energy that we're dealing with nowadays, you know? And you're going to have people that are just going to be fixated on negativity. They're going to be fixated on low vibrational things, low vibrational energies. These are the tares. These are the chaff among the wheat. These are the ones that the Most High is saying He's going to have to, right? Because how can two walk together unless they agreed? And what business does light have doing mingling with dark or dark mingling with light? We're going in two different directions, going to two different destinations. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing? But that's just what we're doing nowadays. That's what the energy is nowadays. But beloved, may that not be with us. May we choose light. May we choose love. May we choose blessings. May we choose serenity. May we choose holiness. May we choose these good-natured things that are going to keep us positive and keep us high-vibing and keep us focused and keep us up and elevated, you know, because we have the choice. We can choose life and we can choose joy, or we can choose misery and we can choose sorrow. By the grace of the Most High God that we worship, we have that power. We have that power to choose every day. We can choose. It's a choice. That's the type of power that we have through the Most High when we embrace our heritage, especially for us Hebrews, especially for us Israelites. We don't have to choose that. We don't got to choose that no more. We don't got to choose falsehood, lies, and deceptions and mental games. We don't got to do that no more because the truth is being made plain, is being made manifest. So we can choose the right hand. We can choose truth. We can choose heritage. We can choose the blessings, the callings, right? We can choose these things. We can choose joy. We can choose peace. We don't have to be embittered by the dysfunctions and the toxicities that are being exuded by misfortune and miserable souls. We don't have to do that. We can choose life. We can choose joy. We can choose peace because we got that power in the Most High. And just because people don't want to acknowledge, just because there's a few entities or a handful or maybe a bucket load of entities out here that don't want to choose to believe in the Most High, that don't want to choose to accept His word, that doesn't make His word void. That doesn't make His power, His principles, or His promises, His power void. It don't work like that. You can stop believing in that sun up in that sky. I guarantee you it's still going to come up tomorrow. It's going to set in the following day. When it decide it want to, it's going to come up regardless of whether we believe in it or not. And that's facts. And it's the same to a greater dimension and degree with the Most High. And His promises and His words to us, the children of Israel, the children of Jacob, the sons and daughters of the bros. Same principles, the power, the promises, all of that is not, it's not without effect. It has potency. It's omnipotent. It's hitting on all cylinders. It's hitting on all cylinders. The Most High cannot lie. He can't deny Himself and He can't lie. He can't lie and He won't, and He can't deny Himself. So when He made them promises, it was full. It was guaranteed, paid in full. It's bona fide. And yeah, we is living in that generation, but that don't mean just because we living in that generation that we have to join. We don't have to join that. We don't have to be part of that. We don't got to be part of that. We don't got to walk to that band camp no more. We know where that band camp is going. The Most High gave us, what He gave us? He gave us foresight, insight, hindsight, so that we know already, oh, I know where that's going. That's going to the path of perdition. That's going to destruction. That's going to misery lane. I ain't going over there. Where's Joy Boulevard at? I'm going to Joy Boulevard, Hope Lane. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Joy Boulevard. Who want to go to Joy Boulevard, huh? Everlasting Peace. Interstate. Come on. I'm going to Everlasting Peace Interstate. Gonna pull up right on Hope and Joy Boulevard and be there. See, the Most High done guided and brought a lot of people through a lot of things, but one thing that I definitely can say is that the Most High will never forsake his people. See, the world in the fickleness and the frailty of a lot of individuals will have a person thinking that the entire universe is full of that fake, frail, flimsy, whimsical nonsense. And it's not. Just like the heavens up above, when you look, for the most part, for the majority of people that are that live in inner city areas, when you look up at that sky at night, you might see maybe 5, 6, 7 stars at night. And it really be like, dang, like you don't even want to pay attention to it. But that ain't the truth, though. That's not what you're seeing. Is not what's really there. It's some nonsense going on that's obscuring you from seeing what's really there. And once you see what's really there, that nonsense don't really. You can't pull the wool back over my eyes after I done seen that. You can't pull the wool back over my eyes after I done seen that. You gonna still try to keep spinning the block with the same lies and the same bull job and the same nonsense? You that broken? You that crazy? Nah, man, I done seen the truth, man. You can keep that counterfeit. You can keep that fakeness. You can keep that wizardry, that sorcery, that witchcraft. That's what that is. It's a form of witchcraft. How the hell you make a sky that's lit up with billions of stars at night, make it look like it's only 6, 7 stars up at night? How you do something like that? How you do that? How you do that? That's witchcraft, man. That's sorcery, man. That's sorcery. That's trickery. That's sorcery, man. Man, don't get me get me cooking on here, man. You snatch a whole people and try to take away their whole heritage. Got them walking around here calling themselves by names that's not even their name. Walking in ways that was never intended for them to walk. What? That's witchcraft. That's sorcery. That's crazy work, man. That's crazy work. But we ain't gonna go that far into it, man. Just all I'm saying is that we all got choices, man. And my prayer is that we choose to follow the Most High. My prayer is that we choose to walk in righteousness and walk in holiness, and that we serve the Most High with joy and peace and love in our hearts. Because the Most High is worthy, and he's calling us to such a high calling that we no longer embrace negativity and falsehood and low vibrations and low vibrational entities. We are headed to a higher destination, to a higher plane of existence. It cannot be stopped. The Most High has made it so. It is imminent. It is undeniable. It is unblockable. And speaking in video game terms, it's a move that's unblockable. You know what I'm saying? We're moving into an unblockable phase of existence. And yeah, the adversary and his minions going to try to cut a rug and spin their old block with the old same played out tricks. But the Most High and his angels and his innumerable host, they ain't having that. This is a season where all that stuff getting exposed. This is a season with all them lies and all that witchcraft and sorcery and trickery and dark Jedi mind tricks, is getting exposed. It's getting exposed in this generation. It's getting exposed because it's like, why you keep spinning the block with these same lies? Why you keep sliding up into people's communities, sliding up into people's habitations, spreading your serpent-like lies? It's like you the old serpent from back on the day. Like you perpetuating the serpent back in the day, pulling up on people on peace that's in Peace Lane. That's on Peace Interstate. Trying to just eat some fruit and name some animals and chill and have some peace. And you pulling up with the same old treachery, same old slimy tactics, trying to trick people out their peace, trick people out their shalom, trying to prevent people blessings in their destiny. and thinking that that's somehow making you empowered. Nah, that's just making you worthy of damnation. That's just making you worthy of damnation. That's just making you worthy of a destination. I can't roll with you there, dog. I don't go that way, brother. I don't go that way, brother. Sorry, ain't doing it. But yeah, let me cut this video short. I'm going to slap this upload. Whoever finds it, I hope it encourages you, man. Choose love, choose peace, choose happiness, man. You can't, with a serenity prayer and all these anonymous things, anonymous classes, you know, the serenity, because there's things in life, people, places, and things that we cannot control. It's beyond our sphere of influence. All we can do is a lot of cases, some of those cases, a good chunk of those cases, is pray and let the Most High take control. That's what we do, you know, and keep it moving, keep it pushing. We got goals to accomplish. We got things that the Most High wants us to see, people the Most High wants us to heal. You know what I'm saying? Things and desires that he desires to co-create with us. We don't got time to be entertaining that mess no more. Let Satan and his minions do what they do to their own damnation and destruction. You choose peace. You choose shalom. You choose joy. Choose those things because you deserve it. You are worthy of it. You truly are worthy of it. And may the Most High prove it so to you. May all his promises and all his decrees that he promised unto our ancestors, unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to the whole house of Israel, may they be proven to be true with you. May your cup runneth over perpetually, unending. May no weapon formed against you prosper. May every tongue that rises up against you in judgment be brought down in condemnation. Why? Because your righteousness is of the Most High. And the world going to try to judge you, and the world going to try to slander you, and the world going to try to, like I said, it's going to try to condemn you. It's going to try to judge you. And it's judging you from a position it don't even got the right to judge you from. That's the crazy work part. That's the craziest part. Trying to judge you from a platform in which they got no right to even be trying to cast any judgments. But that's the way of the world for you. Nonetheless, peace and blessings to you. I wish you manifold blessings. Yes, indeed. Till the next video, stay up, stay true, stay blessed. Shalom.